As this is our last market update of the year, which I know will be very sad for our many fans, mostly Angie's parents, we wanted to talk a little bit about kind of reflecting on some predictions we made back at the start of 2025 and just giving some more predictions for how the year could look. Given Angie's prediction of 5 to 10% capital growth, looks like we were right that we don't have a crystal ball and we are not economists, but we're going to give it another crack. What did you think about our predictions from last year?
I thought wildly optimistic.
Yeah.
But, can you be mad at someone for being optimistic? I think
real estate agent nature, isn't it?
In my prediction, I had said 5 to 10% capital growth, but I did also point out that I wasn't sure whether that would come in Wellington or elsewhere. Yeah. As it turned out, it came nowhere. So that one was quite incorrect. But I will log that in again for 2026 because I feel like we now have had a flat line for long enough. We are due a bump, and I think it's going to come in 26. And I think that we may see it by the end of Q1, actually, some growth.
Well, anyone who's worked with Anji and myself know that she's the optimist and I'm the pessimist, and we kind of find a way to meet in the middle. I'm going to predict just absolute flatness for next year. Just to disappoint all our vendors and buyers. But yeah, I think that's kind of been the general theme. We had a presentation done to us. It was at a Trade Me conference. And they pretty much told us that for the next 5 years, it was about a year ago maybe that we went to this presentation, for the next 5 years we're expecting pretty much no growth.
What do they know? That's what I always say.
They're just professionals who study in the field and, do it every day. But yeah. So no, I think, even if we do have a little bit of growth kind of year on year, we're also expecting a few slide backs to sort of balance us out. So I think at the end of the day, we're probably going to be seeing a similar market to what we have today, which is actually better than falling back, which is what we have been doing.
Well, could I put it out there that maybe...
You're going to, whether I want you to or not.
That it will be more balanced, because I think it would be fair to say that the last couple of years, most people would recognise has been a buyer's market.
Yep.
And there's nothing about what's coming up in the next year that would make me think it's going to change to be a seller's market.
Yeah.
That's probably a good thing. But certainly some balance coming into the market where supply and demand are, evening each other out to a great degree is certainly a lot healthier than what we've been experiencing both in the last couple of years, but also over 20 and 21, which was such a strong seller's market that buyers were on the losing end of just about every deal at that time. So balance is the key for 2026.
Yes. I think it'll be interesting to watch. We're definitely expecting a lot of stock to come on early in the year. So whether buyers will keep up with that kind of remains to be seen. We're certainly hoping they will. But we know that Low & Co is doing a big push for Super Sunday, which is the 13th of January. It's going to be kind of our first Sunday of open homes, and we know that as a team, we've got kind of around about 5-6 properties coming on at that time. We know other teams at Low & Co are going to be pretty busy at that time as well. So should be a big start to the year when it comes to stock, which is great for all the buyers out there. Lots of choice to look through. Just encourage your friends to get out too and start buying.